He's been racing for more than 20 years, starting with NASCAR, then following in his dad's footsteps into sailboats. After many years on the water, Rick Fielder enjoys life with his boat, dog, and friends. But there's a difference between Rick and his crewmates. For as long as he can remember, he has had type 1 diabetes.
So I've been a diabetic about 43 years, I believe. One of the best things that happened to me as a diabetic was going to Tennessee Camp for Diabetic Children, TCDC. So I have type 1 diabetes, which means that my pancreas doesn't secrete insulin. Like I'm on an insulin pump, which is pretty much an artificial pancreas. It gives a small amount of insulin about every 3 minutes.
Rick is one of the 3 million Americans with type 1 diabetes. He has to watch his blood sugar and what he eats.
In regards to controlling that sailboat racing, I always have the glucose tablets handy because low blood sugar is something that can affect you immediately. So best control is to stay on top of it daily. And that way, with the excitement and the energy you use racing, you learn how to adjust your diet and insulin intake to control it.
The need for speed fuels Rick. The thrill of racing pushes him to do well at sailing regattas.
So we've been doing pretty well locally in regattas, winning races and finishing up pretty high in a lot of the races, and got a few wins under our belt earlier this year. So we were invited to go to the J30 North American Championships. That was held in New Orleans. So we spent the summer prepping the boat, tweaking things, some new lines and new rigging, and sanding the bottom down, getting the bottom real smooth. And we got a good group together, good crew together with 6 of us on board. And we loaded the boat up on the trailer and went to New Orleans for the 7 races and had a blast. The goal was to be conservative and just go to learn. And everybody on board learned quite a bit. I've never been in a race of that caliber. These were the best J30 racers in the world, and we did quite well. Learned a lot.
His personal boat holds a special place in his heart. The Overlord is named after his uncle's D-Day mission.
So the name Overlord, when I got the boat, I had a great uncle that was a hero on D-Day, the Normandy invasion, World War II. My great uncle, he was diagnosed with brain cancer, and I had talked to him. The last time I talked to him, I told him about the boat, told him we needed a good strong name for the boat, and he told us that the code name for their assault was Operation Overlord. And he thought that would be a good name, and I think he's right. I think that's a great name for a sailboat.
Rick flows upon the water and wants others to join his crew.
Just get in contact with us here at Harbor Island, and we can get you on a boat, and we'll see if you like it or not. Race teams are always needing crew. There's a real shortage of crew. Take the time to go on one trip, whether it's racing or just sailing around the lake, and you'll probably be hooked forever.
On Old Hickory Lake, Dawn Nieman, WBHS 9 News.